Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for our deep stretch. Our theme today is folk rock. So I'm gonna go ahead and get our music started and we will get into our warm up. We're gonna start by walking around our space, getting our heart rates up a little bit, warming up our legs, shaking out our arms. Just finding that space. We can go in circles, just back and forth, side to side. Just trying to get some motion in here. We're taking this time to think about our bodies, what we want to stretch out today, just feeling how we're feeling, making sure that we're not working too hard through these stretches, but just hard enough that we're getting a good stretch. Finding the center of our mats, we're going to go ahead and have our feet shoulder width apart, palms facing forward, just sitting in a nice pose here, and we're going to take a few deep breaths. Again, just analyzing our bodies, thinking about how we're feeling.
Mute by audio.
Deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouths. Nice deep breaths here. On your next inhale, we're going to go ahead with our palms facing forward, bringing our arms up from our sides, up to our overhead, bringing our wrists over top of our shoulders on the inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to lower our hands back down. We're going to do 3 more here. Deep breath in, hands go up. Exhale, hands go down. 2 more. Last one. On our next inhale, we're going to go ahead and bring a slight squat into it. As we are breathing in, we're going to squat slightly, bringing our hands down, lower towards our knees, and then inhale. On our way up, our hands go all the way up, reaching as tall as we can to the sky before we exhale and bring our hands back down, giving a nice gentle squat into our legs on the exhale. On our next inhale again, a gentle squat, bringing our hands down to our knees, up towards the sky, reaching as tall as we can. And on our exhale, lowering back down. We'll do 1 more of these. Nice deep inhale, hands go up. Holding at the top and exhaling. Standing nice and tall again, we're going to shake it out. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to focus just on our shoulders, doing some nice shoulder rolls. Bringing our shoulders up towards our ear to go forwards. Out in front of us, hunching our back ever so slightly, bringing our shoulders down towards the ground and back behind us. Nice, slow, and deep shoulder rolls. Remember to breathe through all of these movements. We want to release all that stress and tension. Our tension and stress likes to stick in our shoulders and in our traps. We just want to release all of that. And going backwards, bringing our shoulders up towards our ears, back behind us, lowering them before we bring them forward. My hands are just resting on my thighs so that they have a place to be. Couple more here. And shaking it out towards our sides. We're going to do some neck rolls. When we're doing our neck rolls, we're only going to go half a circle. So we're going to bring our chin down to our chest, and we're going to slowly bring our left ear to our left shoulder, keeping that chin close to our chest until we feel that stretch on the right side of our neck through our shoulder. We're going to hold it here just for a few seconds. No pulling on your neck. Don't push it too far, just enough to feel that stretch. Before we bring our chin down to our chest, bringing our right ear to right shoulder, stretching out the left side of our ear, or left side of our neck. Slow rolls here, taking deep breaths through, stopping at any point that there's tension to release it. Taking this at your own pace. Today it's all about you and what is best for your body. Making sure to listen to it at every point. modifying anything that we need along the way, taking things slower if we need. And the last one. We're going to go ahead and do some spine twists. You can have your hands outstretched at shoulder height, fingertips wide, or you can have your hands rested on top of each other at shoulder height, kind of giving your elbows a hug, each of one of your hands on the elbow. So my hands are going to be out at shoulder height, fingertips outstretched, and we're going to go ahead and rotate just our upper body, bringing our right arm back. Our left arm is falling because we're keeping that straight line. My chest is facing the right, and then I'm going to slowly turn to the left. Chest is facing forward, hands are going with it. Hips are still facing forward, and I am bending at my shoulders and stretching out the spine here. We're taking these very nice and slow. We don't want to aggravate our spine. We just want to stretch it out. Again, stopping at any point that feels best for you. Exhaling on the twist. That way we're getting further every time. Helping with our spine mobility. Great. Shaking our arms out at our sides. I'm going to put my hands on our hips for some pelvic tilts. We're going to go ahead and sit nice and tall. We're going to engage our core, pulling our belly button in towards our spine. We're going to rotate at the hips, bending forward. Our glutes are going to go back. Our hips are going to go slightly forward. Our chest is going to puff out ever so slightly before we pull our hips back, and we're going to rotate our bottoms in, pulling our bottoms in as tight as we can, rotating at the hips. Pushing our hips forward. You can feel with your thumb on the backs of your hips as you're pushing forward. You're just feeling the top of your hip bones move forward and back. Getting some nice pelvic tilts in. You may feel your back pop, and that's totally okay. It's just your body releasing any tension it has. A couple more here. And last one. We'll bring it into some open the gates. You can use your hands to guide your legs through this motion if that is helpful for you. Bringing our right knee up towards our chest. We're going to bring it up. We can hold it there for a second before we bring it out wide, rotating just the hip. Bringing our knees slightly down before we close. And then we'll go to our left side. Bringing our left knee up towards our chest. Pushing our knee out wide, keeping it up at hip height or as high as we can get it before we slightly lower it and bring it back. We'll do a couple alternating here, making sure to hold at any point that feels a good stretch for you. When I'm opening my hip all the way out wide, I feel like I hold it here for a second just because it feels good to stretch out those hips. One more time. And last one. We're going to start with our standing flow, and for this we're going to start with our mountain pose. So standing with our feet hip width apart, palms facing forward. We're just taking this time to have a restorative moment where we are just taking some nice deep breaths. Standing nice and tall, engaging our core. We want our spine to be tall, head in line with our head forward, neck in line with the spine. Taking this time as a body scan. How did that warm up feel? Nice deep breaths. Bringing our hands up overhead, fingertips outstretched. We're going to stretch nice and tall, reaching our hands as high up to the ceiling as we can go. Elongating that spine. Feel that stretch from the lower part of your back to your upper, through your armpits, up towards your fingertips, stretching a little bit further every breath. Lowering our hands down to our sides, shaking it out, and on your next inhale, bringing your hands back up overhead, nice and tall. Be slightly arching your back, leaning back. Get a nice stretch through the front of your belly. Bringing our hands down to our sides and shaking it out. We'll go into a forward fold. feet are going to stay hip width apart. You can have them slightly wider if you need a little bit wider rib base of balance. Our hips are going to go back and our hands are going to go forward. We don't want to bend over just reaching our hands down. We really want to emphasize pushing those hips back. That's where you'll feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Forward fold here, only going as deep as it feels good. My hamstrings are pretty tight today, so I'm somewhere around my knees, just slightly around my shins. Taking nice deep breaths here. There should be a slight bend in your knees. We don't want to lock our knees. We want to keep that blood flow going all the way to our toes. On your next exhale, pushing a little bit deeper into that stretch. And on your next inhale, bringing your hands up halfway. On your next exhale, pushing back down into that forward fold. On your inhales, going to that half fold. And exhales, pushing a little bit deeper. I've already noticed that I'm a little bit further than the first time I tried. Feeling that stretch through the backside of our legs. Standing nice and tall, we're going to bring our right arm across our chest, pulling it in closer with our left arm, stretching out our shoulder here. Holding it along your arm wherever feels good. Maybe that's somewhere closer to your shoulder. Maybe that's your elbow. Maybe that's your wrist. Just stretching out the right side of our shoulder here. Nice deep breaths. Every breath, pulling a little bit closer to your chest, getting a little deeper into that stretch. Shaking it out here, we'll go ahead and grab our left hand, bringing it across our chest, bringing it closer with our right hand, doing that same stretch but on the left side, feeling it through our left shoulder. You may find that one side is a little bit tighter than the other. Make sure to get that out by just holding it a little bit deeper. Nice deep breaths here. Shaking our hands out towards our sides. We're going to have our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Bringing our hands out at a T shape, fingertips outstretched at shoulder height. Bringing our right hand down to left ankle into some windmill toe touches. Go ahead and pause at the bottom, taking a nice deep breath in and out before you stand back up. And go ahead and reach your left hand to right ankle. Take these at your own pace. Maybe you're changing every breath. Maybe you're holding for a few before you switch. Getting some nice windmill toe touches in. Your arm is going to naturally go up behind, your opposite arm is going to go up behind you. You're more than welcome to bend it on the way if that feels more comfortable to you. I find that it helps open my chest when my arm is extended. Nice deep breaths here. Really stretching out the back sides of our legs. And standing nice and tall, shaking it out. We'll go into our tree pose. You're more than welcome to have your foot resting at ankle height, knee height, or up as high into your thigh as you can. We're going to bring our right leg in first. I'm going to try to get it towards my knee. This works on balance. And then our hands will go at chest height, making a nice little prayer pose out in front of us at chest height. Hands can be outstretched to help with balance. We're going to hold our tree pose here. Engaging that core to help with your balance. Nice deep breaths. Shaking our legs out, bringing our left leg up at either ankle height, knee height, or chest, or up into your thigh. My toes are resting against my right ankle, and my heel is slightly above my ankle up in my calf. You may find that balancing on one side is a little bit easier than the other. Holding that pose, taking nice deep breaths. My pants are a little slidey, so my leg doesn't like staying up. But at any height, this does wonders for your stretching and breathing. Standing nice and tall, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to be facing the length of my mat now because I want to keep my feet on a nice soft surface. We're going to go into our warrior pose. Standing with our feet hip width apart, we're going to go ahead and step forward with our right leg. Our left leg is going to go stacked behind it. We're going to have a nice slight bend in our lead leg, which is our right leg, bending it down. Hands are going to go up. My palms are facing each other, wrists are stacked over top of shoulders. My left foot heels slightly off the ground. If yours is flat, that's great. You're able to stretch a little bit deeper than I am. So we're going to have our right foot facing forward, taking nice deep breaths here, getting into that warrior pose. We're going to transfer into warrior 2, bringing our hands down at shoulder height, fingertips outstretched at shoulder height, and getting a nice twist to the left. And you can even switch it and go to the right as well. I find that going to the left helps open it up to where I'm able to get more of a stretch in. Holding this pose here. Nice deep breath. And standing nice and tall, we're going to do it again with our on the left side. Bringing our left foot forward, our right foot goes back. Nice bend in our lead foot, which is our left leg. We're going to go into that lunge here. Hands are going to go up at shoulder height. Palms are up above our head. Wrists in line with our shoulders. Palms facing each other. Trying to get that rear foot flat on the ground. Sinking into that pose and holding it here. Transferring our arms down at shoulder height, fingertips outstretched, turning to the right as far as we can, really opening that chest up to the right. Head is still facing forward. And standing nice and tall, we're going to go ahead and get down to our kneeling and our tabletop flow. If you want to go ahead and get a sip of water as you find your space, I will be getting a nice sip of water here before we go into our tabletop. If the tabletop position is going to hurt your shoulders and wrists, make sure you're modifying to a pose that is comfortable for you and serves you. We're going to be starting with sitting on our feet, kneeling. So sitting back down on top of our feet, just kind of taking a nice few deep breaths here. We're going to go ahead and put our hands on the ground, sitting nice and tall. My wrists are going to fold. So the tops of my hands are going to go down on the ground. And so my hands are folded at my sides. And the backs of my hands are flat, my wrists are leaning into it, and I'm pushing ever so slightly forward, so I'm stretching the backs of my wrists using the ground and body weight. There's another way to do this by sitting nice and tall. You're more than welcome to bring your hands out at shoulder height, bringing your fingertips down towards the ground and flexing them up towards the sky. It's a little less abrasive, no body weight needing for that. You can have your hands interlaced together. I keep mine separate so that I focus on the flexion and just being able to have a little bit more movement in those wrists. You can hold those there, or you can go ahead and flex up and down. Nice up and down flexions here. We're going to go ahead and get into our tabletop. We are going to have our shoulders nice and tall, our knees are hip width apart, my wrists are underneath of my shoulders, my knees are underneath of my hips. We're going to do our cat-cows for our spine mobility. To do a cow, we're going to go ahead and bring our belly button down towards the ground. Our bottoms are going to go up. Our head is going to naturally, kindly, slightly go forward. And on our inhales, we're going to arch our backs, bringing our hips in like we did those pelvic tilts, bringing our back up towards the sky, arching our back. Our chin is naturally going to go towards our chest for our cats. Exhaling into a cow, head goes forward, belly goes down. On your next inhale, your spine goes up, chest goes in, pelvis goes in, as we are making a rounded spine. Taking these at your own pace, we're going to go through these for a little bit, just taking some nice deep breaths for our spines. Just breathing through here, alternating back and forth between cats and cows. If you need to take breaks, putting so much pressure on your wrists, please take them as much as you need. Sitting nice and tall, shaking out our wrists before we go into our puppy pose. We're gonna sit back on our, sitting nice and tall. Our shoulders are in line with our knees. We're gonna slowly walk our hands out. When you're walking your hands out, you're gonna lower your chest down to the ground. We want our hips to stay over top of our knees into this puppy pose. So it's not quite child's pose because our bottoms are still in the air, but we want to have our arms out, stretched just like we would in child's pose. But walking our hands out, chest goes down, keeping our hips on top of our knees. Holding this pose here, taking nice deep breaths, sinking deeper every time, trying to get our chest to the floor. You can feel it through your laps, through your shoulder blades. Every breath getting a little deeper. Walking it back to center, we're going to go ahead and do that stretch one more time, shaking it out here, shaking our shoulders and our wrists out before we sit up on our knees again, walking our hands forward, lowering our chest to the ground. Our hips are going to stay stacked over top of our knees. Chin stays tucked in. Sinking deeper. We want to make sure our head is in line, our neck is in line with our spine. We don't want to put uneven weight or weight distribution across our joints. Otherwise, we'll feel that later. Bringing our hands back to center. We're going to go into our downward dog. We're going to start with our hands in a tabletop position. Our feet are hip width apart. Our knees are also hip width apart. We're going to bring our knees up off the ground, transferring the weight back onto our legs. As we are pushing our hips back, we're going to bring our body back. So our hands are going to be extended out in front of us. We're trying to get our feet flat on the ground, but we still want to maintain that hip width apart at our feet. This is all about transferring our hips back, not so much as pushing or pulling. Taking nice deep breaths through here, taking as many breaks as you need. Bringing our knees back down to the ground, we're going to shake out our hands and our shoulders before we're going to do it one more time. We'll need lots of breaks for our wrists. Again, getting in that nice tabletop position, our wrists are underneath of our shoulders, our knees are hip width apart. We're going to go ahead and bring our knees up off the ground, transferring the weight onto our toes, pushing our hips back. So we haven't really moved our hands or our feet. We're just moving that weight up into the air and pushing our hips back. Nice deep breaths here. And bringing it back down. Our next one is going to be threading the needle. Sitting in the nice tabletop position, we're going to bring our right hand underneath of our left arm that is still upright. We're going to be bending our left elbow as we want to try to touch our right shoulder down to the ground. So we're bringing our hand through that hole between our wrist and our knee, bringing our right arm down to the ground, and we're just going to lay here in this pose. Extending our palms are going to still remain, our palm is going to remain up towards the sky. Taking nice deep breaths here. Back in our tabletop position, we're going to go ahead and bring our left hand through our right arm and right knee space, bending at the right elbow, bringing our left shoulder down to the ground and holding it. Back in our tabletop position, we're going to do each side one more time, bringing our right hand through underneath of our wrist, in between our knee, threading the needle. Back into our tabletop, we're going to go ahead and thread the needle to the right, bringing our left hand through, the space between our wrist and our knee. Palm is up, taking nice deep breaths, stretching through nice and deep every breath. Back into our tabletop, we're going to go ahead and go into a child's pose. We're going to be in our tabletop, wrists underneath of our shoulders. We're going to go ahead and transfer that weight back onto our heels. We're going to bring our bottom down, sitting nice on our feet. We're going to go ahead and walk our hands forward until we're nice and comfortable, feeling that stretch through the sides of our backs and our lats. Our head is going to look down, and we want our chin tucked into our chest. We're going to hold it here. Option to have your knees wider than hip width to sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. You'll feel it in a different spot. Option to hold here. Back up into tabletop. We'll sink back down into that child's pose one more time. Stretching it out and leaning back, transferring the weight onto our heels. Head goes down, chin to chest, arms extend forward, creeping our fingers forward just ever so slightly to get deeper into that stretch. Stretching out our backs. Back into our tabletop, we're going to go ahead and bring it back into a low lunge. So while we are standing nice and tall on our knees, we're going to bring our right leg forward, and we're going to creep it kind of forward until we feel that stretch on our left thigh. We're going to go ahead and lean forward, pushing our hips down towards the ground. Our right knee is still stacked on top of our left ankle. Our left shin is flat on the floor. The bottom of my foot is facing up towards the ceiling. Just pushing forwards into that low lunge, feeling that stretch all at the top on my left thigh. Sinking deeper, my right arm is resting on my right leg for support into a low lunge. Rocking our hips back, we're going to bring our hips back into this running position. So our hands are going to go on either side of our right leg that's now extending out in front of us. Our hips go back, our right leg extends straight, our right toes are up towards the sky. So all we did is rock our hips back, and now our leg is straight. We want to hold this here, stretching out the back side of our right leg. Bringing our knee back up, we're going to go back into that low lunge. This time trying to get a little bit further than we did last time. Taking nice deep breaths, rocking our hips back into that half split, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, stretching out the backside of the right leg. My bottom is not going all the way to my heel. We want to make sure that there's a little bit of space, that way we're sinking nice and deep into that stretch. Back on top of our knees, we're going to bring our left leg forward and do the same thing on our left side. Left leg goes forward, left foot is flat on the floor. My hips are going to push forward, my right leg is extended back behind me. The bottom of my foot is up towards the ceiling, my shins are flat. My left arm is resting on my left knee as I am leaning deep into the stretch. Rocking our hips back. Our hands are going to extend on either side of our left leg this time, and our left toes are going to be pointed up towards the ceiling, stretching out the back side of our leg. Making sure to take any breaks that you need throughout the stretch. If we're holding it for too long, take in a slight pause, bending your knee a little bit to release that tension before we straighten it back out. The more you flex your foot, the more you'll feel it on the back side of your leg. Bringing our knee back up, we're going to transfer our weight back forward, doing the low lunge. Not only do I feel this on the top of my right leg now, I feel it on the left side, like outer glute here, on my left leg. And rocking back, hips go back, toes go up towards the ceiling for our last half split. Shaking it out here. I'm going to grab a sip of water before we go into our lying down flow. Laying flat on our backs, we're going to go into the corpse pose. We want our backs to be flat on the ground, engaging that core so that our back is flat. My hands are going to go out of my sides, palms facing up. We're just relaxing our body here, slowing down. Taking nice deep breaths. Taking a time to do another body scan. How is our body feeling now that we are almost done with our deep stretch? Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to bring our hands up overhead, still laying flat on our backs. We're going to extend our legs as far as we can, just kind of stretching out our spine, elongating all of our muscles and our bones. Reaching nice and tall. Nice stretches here. Breathing through it, taking a break if you need before you extend again. I'm going to go ahead and bring our right knee to our chest. I'm going to go ahead and wrap my hands around, and interlace my hands underneath of my right knee so I can pull it closer. I'm on top of my shin. You can hold it underneath of your knee to get it closer, however you need, so you can get your right knee as close to your chest as you can. When I'm doing this, I'm also going to do some ankle circles, just bringing some movement back into my feet. Rolling my ankles to the right, to the left, up and down. Feeling if there's any tension spots that I would like to stop and give a nice stretch to. There's our cool down music. It's not quite time for that, but it's still nice to have. And extending our right leg out. Again, we're going to bring our left knee to our chest, keeping our back flat on the ground again. Just engaging that core. I'm also going to be doing ankle circles for this side as well. Take nice deep breaths here. Extending my leg. I'm going to bring my right leg back to my chest one more time. Feeling that stretch on my left hip as well. Trying to keep that left leg down straight as my right knee is in my chest. Again, still doing some ankle circles here. Extending my right leg before I bring my left knee back up to my chest. If you would like to transfer into Happy Baby, bringing both of your knees to your chest, feet are going to go up towards the sky. My feet are flexed, so my feet are parallel with the sky. I'm going to go ahead and reach up. For me, it's easier because I have shorter arms to reach on the inside of my legs to grab the soles of my feet with my hands and pull those knees down outside of my chest. If it's easier for you to grab the outside of your feet, going up on the outsides of your leg to grab those soles of your feet, you're more than welcome to do it that way. If this one is a little bit challenging to you, go ahead and modify doing a pose that feels good for you at the moment. Nice stretch here. Feeling it on the insides of my thighs. Extending my legs out, just kind of shaking them out before I go back into Happy Baby. Bringing my knees back to my chest, bringing them slightly out wide before I bring my feet up, flat and flexed, and grab the insides of my feet to pull my knees closer to the ground. And shaking it out here. We're gonna go ahead and transfer into a figure 4 or a reclined pigeon. We're gonna have our knees up, just in a natural position here, feet flat on the floor. I'm gonna bring my right leg up over my left leg. My left ankle is on my right ankle is on my left knee. If this is as deep as you need to go in that stretch, you can push your knee out away from you, kind of deepening that stretch, or you can go ahead and put your hand through that hole that your right leg made and grab your left leg and pull it closer to your chest, creating a nice pigeon or figure 4. Feeling that stretch on the right outside of our glutes and our hips here. I always find that I'm super tight here, and so this stretch is one that I need to implement more often. Can't stretch as far as some of the others. I'm gonna go ahead and switch legs, bringing my legs back to that bent knee position. Left leg goes up and over. Left ankle is on right knee, pulling my right knee closer to my chest, still keeping my left knee out. We don't want to bend it in, we want to keep it as far wide as we can to really feel that stretch. I'm gonna do the right side one more time, bringing my right ankle over left knee, putting my arms through the hole, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab that left leg and pull it closer towards my chest. And switching legs. Left ankle over right knee, pulling my right leg closer to my chest. And shaking it out here. We're gonna go ahead and bring it into a hamstring stretch. You can do one at a time, or you can have both of your legs up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna do both. My feet are flat, my toes are flexed, wanting to bring them closer towards me. You can reach up, so you can go towards your legs, trying to grab towards your feet. For me, just flexing my toes is good enough, as I can feel that stretch all the way from my ankles down to my glutes, stretching out that backside of my legs. Great. Rolling over to our stomachs. We're gonna be going into some cobra variations here. Feet flat on the floor, so the tops of my feet are flat on the ground. I'm up on my forearms and my chest is facing forward. My elbows are underneath of my shoulders, puffing up my chest here, feeling that stretch to the upper part of my abs. We're gonna go ahead and extend our arms, so we're just pushing up from our hands. Our back is gonna arch back. You'll feel that stretch through your chest, and our head is gonna go back to deepen that. Before you lower back to your forearms, resting for a second and going back into that hold. Fishing out our hands, Head goes back, extending our arms, feeling that stretch through our bellies. And rest. We'll go into our cool down, so finding a comfy spot. I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce and just take a few deep breaths. You're more than welcome to lay on your back, lay on your side, stand back up. Just finding a nice comfy spot to take a few deep breaths. Again, just another body scan. How does our bodies feel? Is there any other stretches that you'll need to do in your cool down that we won't do together, that you'll need to do after? Letting all of the stress and the tension go. Thinking about all your joints from your ankles to your knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and our neck. How do they feel? Are we tensing up at anywhere that we just need to let go? Take nice deep breaths here. Coming to a tall seated position, we're going to go into some windshield wipers, just getting some motion back in our hips. My knees are bent towards my chest before I move my knees down to the ground. So I have two 90-degree angles. My left leg is bent to the left and my right is bent on the inside of it. They're not stacked on top of each other. I'm going to sit nice and tall. My knees are a little bit wider than hip width apart. I'm going to bring those wipers to the right, bending at the hips. My knees stay bent. Feeling that stretch on the inside and outsides of my hips. Knees go up, bending to the left. You'll kind of move a little bit with this one as you're sitting, as your hips are pulling you. Knees go up, transfer to the right, sitting nice and tall. Knees back up and to the left. We're going to go ahead and stand back up ever so slowly. We've been laying down for a minute, so take it slow on your way up. We're just going to extend our arms up overhead, reaching nice and tall, reaching our arms back, stretching out the front, stretching our back, and exhaling forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway fold. Exhale, forward fold. You'll find that you'll probably get a little bit deeper than you were earlier, just because we've got a little bit more extra stretching in. Inhale, halfway fold. Exhale, full forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway fold. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to go ahead and do 5 big deep breaths. Hands go down. We're going into that gentle squat. Hands go out to our sides and up in the air on our inhale. Exhale, hands go down. 4 more. Deep breath in. Hands go up. Exhale, hands go down. 3. 2. And last one. Last deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I'm going to go ahead and pause our music and stop the recording.